Hello, everyone. Today is the 31st of January, 2024. Made it to the last day. So it's time for the questions of the day. Questions of the day. Alright, let's get into it. January 30th. When you look. Oh, I already answered that one. We're on the 31st. That's right. What do you feel? How do you feel about change? Depends on the change. If it's, I don't know, big change, small change, good, bad, it just depends. I think some little changes don't really affect much. Big changes do, obviously. Good changes can affect your mood better than bad changes, right? So I say it just depends on the change. That's the best way I can answer it. All right, getting into my other questions. See what we got here. I know we answered the rats as pets. I don't know if that's where I was. Yeah, I guess it was. All right. So here we go. Were you ever passionate about something, then suddenly lost interest? Oh yeah. I answered that one. Which is your favorite science? Biology, physics, or chemistry? Oh, physics. Biology, physics, or chemistry. I gotta be honest. I guess. In a way, I guess it would be physics. Although I kind of like all three of them in a way. I don't know if I really like one over the other. But I guess if I was going to decide, I think it'd be physics. The law of physics. And then, of course, being into the paranormal. I think that has a lot to do with, we're talking about a lot of it's the law of physics, right? When you're trying to prove the paranormal, prove that they really exist on this plane, so to speak. A lot of that would be physics, where like you see things being manipulated, moved, something like forming or disappearing. So maybe that. So yeah. Can you erect a tent? Now I think I answered that one yesterday, but maybe I didn't. Yes, I can pitch a tent. Have you ever received counseling or therapy, and did it work? I have never received counseling or therapy, so couldn't tell you on that one. never had never needed it. So, or at least I didn't think I did. So, have you ever sued? Wanted to sue? Have you ever sued or wanted to sue someone? No, I never have, and the reason being is just because I don't see the point. Bottom line, maybe put it this way, and I don't mean that as like I'm not trying to throw people under the bus and saying, well, you should never sue someone. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I never had any reason to sue anybody. Is what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm saying, like, why would I? Because I have no need to sue anybody. I mean, now if you have that right, then by all means. I mean, if it's just, then so be it. Um, but I've never had a reason to sue anybody, so there's my thing. Would you want to star? Would you ever want to star opposite you if you were in a movie? Oh, who would you? Now that makes more sense. Who would you want to star opposite of you if you were in a movie? Scarlett Johansson, because she's freaking hot. I'm just going to be honest. Although, also, I would say Tom Cruise, because I think he's freaking awesome. No. Better yet. Because you know what? I'm a funny guy, or I consider myself a funny guy. So I would say, scratch those two. I would go. Could have changed my mind entirely on all that. Even though Scarlett Johansson she's freaking awesome, so I still would not mind co-starring with her. But the same token, I would also want like Will Ferrell. That would be freaking awesome. I would love Will Ferrell. Um, Kevin Hart would be freaking awesome. So yeah. Adam Sandler would be freaking awesome. I would be going nuts over Adam Sandler. So yeah, them. And Scarlett, like I said, and Scarlett Johansson, you can throw her in too. She'd be freaking amazing too. I'm just saying. Get me in a lot of trouble, but but anyway, do you believe in the death penalty? I do. Depending, of course, on what. Because, I mean, like, let's don't get into this thing where we need to throw everybody into the death penalty like we did in the early years a long time ago. But I'm saying, too, like, yes, I do. Because, I mean, not everybody can be rehabilitated. Not everybody can. They're just that far gone. There's no sense in. And if you give these people chance after chance after chance and they keep messing up and ending up back in, or they committed a crime so heinous that it would be next to impossible to rehabilitate them or bring them back into society, then yes, I would say that would be your other option. I mean, you could either do that or exile them. And right now, with the world so full of people and countries everywhere now, other countries aren't going to want a criminal. They're not. They don't want that guy dropped at their front doorstep. So at that point, you're running out of options. So that would be your last option, right? It's nothing that you want to do. Nobody wants to kill anybody in that regard, but in the end, it's justice. And because right now, more than ever, it's justice. Because what else are you going to do with them? They can't be rehabilitated. The jails are becoming full, extremely full now. You can't exile them like you used to be able to. So, what are your other options? So, yes, I do. Have you ever done something to your parents that you regretted? Oh, God, yes. I can't remember them at the moment, but I know there have been times that I've regretted it, yes. Yelling at them, saying stuff I shouldn't say, probably. I've done that sometimes. Last question. Have you ever nicknamed someone and stuck? Have you ever nicknamed someone and it stuck? If so, who or what was the nickname? Never. Not that I can remember anyway. I sucked when it came to making up nicknames. I was more one that heard the nickname and I was like, "Oh, that's cool," and then I would call the person by that nickname. But I will say this: I never did it to. At least for the most part, I never called someone a nickname that I knew that they really felt insulted by, as far as I know. You know what I mean? Like, I would do it to joke with them, but I would make them understand, like, it's just a joke. It's not, I'm really not trying to poke fun or anything like that. And if it gets to that point where it's offensive, then I'll stop. You know what I mean? That's the way as far as I can remember. Then again, saying that, I think there's a couple kids that we did pick on. Not saying they didn't deserve it back then, but I do regret picking on them now. But yes. Because I don't really consider myself a bully back then, but maybe somewhat I was. I don't know. Because, like I said, I can't say they didn't deserve it, but maybe not to the extreme that we did it. I don't know. I know that they're okay now. So, that will be it. I'm going to stop at that question. That is it for now. That is the questions of the day for the 31st of January, guys. We are almost done with January. And that is it. And be sure to check out my Missouri Day of History video. And that is all for now. And then I'll have my weekend videos up later. And some more taste test videos will be up later as well. And be sure to check out Marthief Manor. Other than that, that's all I got for y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Bye for now.